Hey, you guys. Hi. Hello, hello. Who's here? Let me know. Who's ready for another super chat session? Hello, hello, my darlings. Let me know who is here. Don't be shy. Say hi. Hey, guys. How are you doing? Let me know who is here. Hello, lovely Bahar. How are you doing, darling? I am well, thank you very much. How are you? I'm just getting all my decks ready for today's session. My tarot here. We're just gonna wait a couple more minutes for whoever wants to join us, for people to get their notification. Don't be shy to say hello. Don't be shy to say how you guys are doing today before we get into the readings. You did a card reading for me in March and everything you said came to fruition. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm really happy to hear that. Oh, 2 a.m. in Australia. Bless. Are you like waiting to go out, or are you partying, or are you just not really feeling sleepy? I'm so happy though the things that I predicted came true. That's like, for a tarot reader, one of the best things that you can hear. Really. Hi, lovely Kasara. You know who this? Hello, darling. Hello, hello, Priyank. Hi, darling. Hello, darling. Okay, guys, so whoever is joining us for today's session, Fern, hi, darling. Oh, bless. Thank you so, so much. I am well. I wasn't really well last weekend, so I took some time off, but I'm feeling better this week. And the weather has been a little bit better, so it's not so hot. But still, got a couple of new videos lined up for you guys. One coming out tomorrow and one coming out on Patreon in a couple of days. All right, my darling. So, whoever is joining us today, hello and welcome. This is a session where I answer your questions live using my tarot and oracle decks. It's $10 per question. You can pay via PayPal, preferably. If you don't have PayPal, then Super Chat is absolutely fine. However, if you guys do have PayPal, then PayPal is better. You can ask anything and everything apart from health questions. I don't do those, but if you want like a question on guidance on your career or your spirituality or what you can expect, okay, or just anything that you feel you need to know right now from the cards, those are the type of questions you can ask. It would be great if you guys let me know, like in the chat, like, oh, I use PayPal. Make sure to check it, because sometimes it can get a little bit overwhelming. So yeah. Hello, Ishita, darling. Hi, Jeeps. Namaste. Namaste to you too, darling. Love from India. Um, Fern Bahar, yes, darlings, thank you. Yeah, I always say, like, your mental health comes first, and there's no use trying to pour from an empty cup, right? So Plus, to be honest with you, I was thinking about like getting a holiday, but everything is just so expensive right now. I think the tourist industry is trying to make up for like all of the times people couldn't travel. So everything is like three times as expensive. So I'm like, I might have to wait a little bit longer. All right, my darlings. So, who is going to start us off today? And of course, don't forget about the yeah, Kisara, absolutely, especially if you're an empath. And of course, don't forget that if you guys do want a personal reading on your future spouse, on your career, spiritual guidance, all sorts of things, you could always email me. My email is in the pinned message as well. And so is the link to my Patreon page with more exclusive content, additional discounts on personal readings. And guys, I have been posting some magical spells, protection spells, spells to attract love in your life, and all sorts of interesting things. I've also started working with runes, so I have started to incorporate runes into my readings. Um, so, yeah, lots of exciting and new things coming your way. Make sure to check it out. Yeah, I know, right? Hi, Tiffany. Hi, darling. Okay, so we have Sandra starting us off with the question, will I get married in this lifetime? Oh, bliss. All right, darling. Let's start with tarot. Interesting. Two major arcanas came through for you, darling. We have the death over here and we have the justice. So the justice is an absolute yes. However, they're saying that there's something that you need to change. And I think it has a lot to do with your sort of outlook, maybe on marriage, because right now, for me, what's coming through is that you might see it as a bit of a burden and maybe something that might sort of limit you or maybe put you in some sort of cage. I don't know what they're showing me, a cage, and they're saying that the answer is absolutely yes, but it's going to come when you're feeling a little bit more optimistic and a little bit more open about marriage. Mm-hmm. Because right now it's like, yeah, right now it's like, you're like, you know what, I like the idea, but maybe like when it comes down to it, then it's like, But yes, absolutely. We have the Wheel of Fortune, darling. So actually, you could be meeting somebody who you might end up marrying within the next 10 months. Wheel of Fortune is a beautiful energy. And again, it's an answer of absolutely yes. All right. Hello, lovely Sharita. How are you doing, darling? Let's go ahead and get into your question. What do I have to do to have a better life? I feel stuck at the moment. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's take a look at the angel deck over here. Whoop, that flew right out. Oh my God, I absolutely love it. Your calling, your life's purpose is like an awakening to put your gifts and talents into good use and enjoy the journey of life. So, what I'm saying for you, darling Sharita, is you need to follow your calling. You need to find your calling, because then you can be in the flow. Look at this beautiful, beautiful card. It's almost like, because you don't feel like, we're all like puzzle pieces, and because you don't feel like you don't fit in anywhere, it's this energy where you're like, you're not using your potential, you're not giving to the world, and therefore you can't receive from the world. So they're saying that your calling is going to be an awakening. So focus a little bit more on finding your calling, on seeing what it is that you truly want, because that is going to get you out of this energy that you might be feeling stuck right now. It's time to take action. They're saying to try a few things out, because right now you need to get some stagnant energy out of your system. So, try a few things out. Just, it doesn't necessarily have to be like trying to find your calling, but it just could be like new things. You need newness. You need something to shift this energy, darling. Michelle, hi Michelle, darling. It's $10 per question, actually, darling. So if you want to send the rest, I would be happy to answer your question. I know it used to be $5, so it's absolutely fine, but it has changed. So if you let me know how you want to proceed. Uh-huh. Nina Jade, hello, darling. Happy to see you, sweetness. Happy to see you. Other half. All right, all right. So lovely, Michelle. Thank you for the other half. All right. Is Johnny someone I should give a chance to? All right, let's go ahead and take a look about Johnny. Is Johnny somebody you should give a chance to? Okay, darling. So this is what I'm seeing for you. The energy is no. They're saying remain positive, but this is not somebody for you. Because with the energy of romance, what I'm seeing is that there is somebody for you, or at least they're saying maybe not now. But when the energy of no comes through, darling, it's the vibe like something is off. And I think it's why they came out with remain positive is because that there's something else. But they are showing that romance is possible, romance is on the doorstep. But for some reason with Johnny, they're saying no. Let me pull tarot card, maybe as a clarification. There's not a lot of emotions. There's not either from his side or from your side with the King of Swords. King of Swords is somebody who's very smart and focused, but there's not a lot of emotion. There's not a lot of love. So it could be like in the future, but right now they're saying no. I'm also hearing like make him work for it. Make him work for it. But for now, it's a no, darling, because there's no feeling. You're like a different vibrations. Nina Jade, all right. Should I keep my business or get a job? And what is the advice? I'm stuck and having financial blocks for over 6 years now. Oof. Okay, darling. If you want, lovely Nina, if you want, if you're interested, you can email me about this. Maybe like if you want, yeah, maybe if you want to take a look at why the blocks are and what the blocks are and how to work through them, and maybe consider getting a personal reading. But of course, this is entirely up to you because 6 years, it's something that needs to sort of be addressed. And blocks is something that tarot cards are very good at picking up, and they can really help you sort of set you on the right path. It's not like they're going to give you like a magic remedy, but they might just point you in the right direction. But let's go ahead and take a look at whether you should keep your business or get a job. There's a lot of energy where you're trying to do everything by yourself. Everything is really hard. Everything is just all over the place. The energy is like, you're fighting. There's a lot of competitors. You have just been like going on and off, and it's just like, it's just too much. It's too much. This is what I'm getting for you. I mean, even just like, ooh, your head is like, oh my God. However, with the Ace of Pentacles, the energy over here is actually quite good. So they are saying like the universe does want to give you a lot of things. And the advice that I'm picking up is that you might not be seeing a lot of opportunities for some reason. It's like they're passing you by. It's like they are there, but for some reason they're passing you by. Okay, they're saying that you need to bring some love into this situation, and the choice that you need to be making needs to come from your heart. I think it's not even that much about business. It's not even that much about the job, but it has a lot to do with being able to receive. But let me focus, get back to your question. uh, keep your job, keep your business or get a job. Business. They're saying the situation will improve, darling. So I think right now what they're saying is, with regards to your business or your job, they're saying right now, don't make any rush decisions, rush movements, but work on the blocks that you have around abundance and around happiness and success. Okay, but the situation will absolutely improve. So right now they're saying stick with the business, but those blocks, they need to be worked on. Okay. Shrita, you're most welcome, darling. Savera, uh-huh. Sashi, thank you, darling. Okay, so Savera. Hi, I'm starting with a singing and music project. Will I be successful? Can I heal people with my music? Can I make it because of the music competition? All right, darling. Savera. And don't forget to get those thumbs up for today's session, you guys. Lovely Savera, darling. The readings are now $10. I've increased the price. So if you would be so kind as to send the rest, that would be absolutely brilliant. Mhm. Or let me know how you would like to proceed. Okay, darling. So I have Lakshmi. Lovely Lakshmi. Where is your question, darling? I got the money on PayPal from Lakshmi, but where's the question? Thank you very much, Savera. All right, darling. So, starting with music. You know what I just heard? Remember Madonna's song, The Music Makes the People Come Together? Wasn't my best performance, but there we go. All right, let's go ahead and take a look with music. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, we have the magician. Magician is somebody who's incredibly talented here, darling. Magician is somebody who's able to channel those energies. So a lot of people who write their own music, write their own text, like it's like this channeling of energy, channeling of emotions. So the answer is, to be honest with you, absolutely yes, because we have the justice. The justice is also about finding that balance. However, they're saying be careful so you don't sacrifice yourself, and be careful that you don't let analysis become paralysis, because there might be a lot of options. There might be a lot of like things, you know. One of those illusions is about competition. Yes, there is competition, but there's competition in absolutely everything. And that's absolutely normal, because there's a lot of people and we are all like, we're competing in one way or another. But it doesn't mean that you can't find your niche. I mean, you know, you can find your own thing and absolutely do it, but they're saying be careful so you don't let analysis be paralysis, and you don't have to feel like you have to sacrifice lots of things. But the answer is absolutely yes, and I am seeing that legally you're going to be signing contracts. Okay, so like you are going to be a signed artist if you do pursue this career. But like again, analysis is paralysis. Don't let it hold you back, darling. Okay. So absolutely. And when it comes to healing people, yes, anything like, you know why like some songs resonate so strongly? It's because when you put your own beautiful energy, it is healing, because people can resonate with it and it lifts their vibration up as well. All right, so Jelly Bean. Lovely Jelly Bean. Yes, you have paid, darling. BlackRock is a huge asset management company that I have always wanted to work for. Will I ever work for them? If yes, when? All right, BlackRock. So for lovely Jellybean, let's go ahead and take a look if you will ever work for BlackRock. What's interesting they're saying is it is entirely up to you. They're saying that you need to listen to your intuition, and your intuition is saying that this is like sort of your Everest, if you will. And they're saying that you need to reconsider. I think it's like the thing is you put it a little bit too high. You put it higher than yourself, and they're saying you need to like turn it, like, how do I put it? When you think like something is really important and you really wind yourself up, they're saying like it's a company and you are more important than this company, and if you want to work for them, it's going to be their privilege. Okay, it's that sort of energy. Turn it around, because then it's like you're bringing a whole other energy, and they're saying it's up to you. So the answer is it's up to you. It is entirely up to you. This is where you hold your destiny in your hands. And it's not saying yes, it's not saying no, but they're saying that once you reconsider the importance and how much importance you're placing on it, like they're saying that this is absolutely attainable and it is entirely up to you. Let me go ahead and take a look at when this could be happening. Beautiful. Look at this chariot moving forwards, victory, success. Okay, so what's interesting is the chariot is number 7. So this could be up to 7 years, like being honest here, up to 7 years. But again, up to, because they're saying that it's entirely up to you. Because with the chariot, it can be 7 months, but it can also be 7 years. Do you know what I mean? It depends on how fast you want to go, how fast, how soon you're going to allow yourself to have it. But the answer is yes. And where is it? I got the black rock here. Autumn Stirrings. Hi, darling. Found you online readings. Resonate with me? Brilliant. I would like to ask a question on what advice, words of comfort from the universe has for my love life. I'm single. All right, let's go ahead and take a look, darling. Okay. I absolutely love it. We have the Midas star. Luck is on your side. Let the magic happen. They're saying that you're holding on very much to the way that it should happen. Maybe not consciously, but subconsciously, you're sort of telling yourself where this person should be from, how they should look like, what they should be, how they should accept you. You know what I mean? It's like you're putting the universe in a box, and they're saying like luck is on your side. Let the magic happen. Let it happen. There's this energy of surrendering. It also has a lot to do with your calling, your life's purpose. I think it has a lot to do. Your calling has a lot to do with maybe becoming a parent, becoming somebody who gives a lot of love. And they're saying like it might be that you're resisting your calling a little bit. There's a lot of like, I don't know, the energy of resistance. They're saying retreat. Right now is the time to retreat so that you can get this energy. Seek and receive consolation from God to overcome a difficult experience. So we're talking about a certain experience that might have happened in the past that sort of made you think, okay, it's all or nothing. This is time for reflection, solitude, and contemplation. Okay. So rethink the whole idea of love. Rethink like how everything should happen, and just let it. Like let the universe surprise you. Uh-huh. Hi, Becky. Hi, Melissa, Erica. Okay, Flory. Sarah, whose feelings for you? All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so when it comes to his feelings for you, I'm not really, I'm seeing like this is somebody who enjoys maybe spending time with you, darling. However, right now, I don't know, maybe there's no contact, maybe there's no talking, but there's some sort of aggression, there's some sort of anger, there's some sort of, I don't know, it's like something that's, something unpleasant. However, and it's like it's taking forever. It's taking forever. It's a very complicated situation. So I don't know if it's like, they want to talk. There's this energy of like needing to find out some sort of truth that you might have with him. Okay, the Empress, they see you as somebody who's incredibly smart and beautiful and prosperous, but the energy is really weird. I think you asked me about him the last time, and the last time I couldn't like, it's this because he keeps going backwards and forwards. But right now, it's this energy of this weird like inner tension for whatever reason, but they do enjoy spending time with you, like, but when the times are good. But I don't see any like mad love, I don't see any like romance. They might be like, again, coming back, what I mean, like coming back, starting afresh, then restarting, it's this like keeps going round and round and round. But they do find you attractive, they do find you like, they see you as an empress, but there's some sort of like, I don't know. Maybe they have a lot of like repressed anger or aggression. I don't know. Shrichi, darling, these are paid readings. It's $10 per question, paid via PayPal. Better via PayPal. If you don't have PayPal, then via ah, Super Chat. Okay, give me a second, you guys. Want to make sure that I haven't missed anybody so far, because I'm looking at Bruna in my PayPal. Who is Bruna? Bruna, yes, I see you, darling. Okay, we'll get to you in just a second. We have a couple of people before you. Okay, so we have Melissa. Hi, Melissa, darling. Will I have an opportunity to meet and work with Jay? All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Will you have an opportunity to meet and work with Jay? And of course, guys, don't forget to get those thumbs up for today's session. Very much appreciated. Okay, so what I'm seeing for you, darling, right now is not the time to take action. So they're saying like take action. No, all right. So right now you just need to sit pretty, because there is going to be a peaceful resolution if you believe. Because right now you need to take a step back, surrender, and let the universe do its thing. Because they're coming through and telling you that there's really nothing for you to worry about. There's no need to worry. So if you believe, it's almost like I feel that the energy is more yes, but right now they want you to sort of try and let the universe work for you. See how it works for you, because there's no need to worry, and there is going to be a peaceful resolution. They're saying right now is not the best time because something might be happening with the tower energy over here. However, the answer is like in the future, I'm seeing that yes, it's very much possible with the Queen of Cups. The universe is teaching you how to be receptive, like not to take action, but to just allow things and work with your subconscious mind, and like just allow things to unfold. This is what I'm feeling for you. So maybe later on, but right now it's not the right time to take action. Let the universe surprise you. Melody, hi darling. Paige, hi Lily. I recently applied for a student position within my company, had some really positive feelings. I was reading the posting. Do I have a good chance of being offered the position? All right, Paige, let's go ahead and take a look. For lovely Paige. taking tarot because here it's unclear. Here they're trying to tell me about you needing to improve your health. Because I don't know if you have been, might have something to do with romance, but they're saying right now you really need to pay attention to your well-being. Okay, there's something that's bugging you apart from this from the position. But let me go ahead and take a look at the tarot for the position. Darling, they're saying that you have so much going on that they're literally screaming out from both decks that you need to take a rest, that you really need to take some time off because there's a lot of energy that's scattered. And they're saying that it might be this vibe of like burnout or even the energy of being very, very tired. The position. There is going to be another one. No, they're saying with this one, they're sort of they're saying you need more time, like off. There's a lot of things that are being reversed here. The energies, they're saying you need rest, and then you will get another position that's going to be even better, more suitable. Not better, but like better for you, more suitable. Okay, Bruna. Bruna, you paid, darling. You paid on PayPal. So what was your question? Question. Okay, I see the question. When will we meet? My future husband. If when does not work, then what do I need to do to manifest him? All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Don't forget, guys, that I do have like a personal reading that's tailored just for you, and it focuses on your future spouse, and it's like a 40-minute reading on about how you're going to meet them, when you're going to meet them, what they're like, their appearance, their character traits, what your relationship is going to be like, all sorts of things. And so if you're interested, all you have to do is just email me. My email is in the pinned message. But coming back to Bruna's question, when will you meet your future husband? And if when doesn't work, how can you manifest him? Let's go ahead and take a look. They're telling me that there's something about you being a little bit defensive, like being a little bit too guarded. They're showing me that maybe you're not a big fan. Maybe they're showing me like maybe you are an introvert, more of an introverted personality. And they're showing me that maybe you're a little bit guarded when it comes to collaborating with other people, showcasing your talents, and it's almost like you feel like you constantly have to guard your heart. And they're saying that you have a very, very bright future with the sun that's coming through over here, and you have really nothing to worry about. You are absolutely going to meet this person, and I feel like it's going to be via either collaborating with other people or through work. When it comes to what they're showing me is interesting. They're not showing me when, they're showing me a little bit more on how. And they're showing me, that they are going to approach you. And with the Taurus energy, with the Hierophant energy, again, it's somebody who you will be collaborating with, somebody who's very much respected. So the only thing that they're saying right now that you can do from your part is just maybe try and see the world as a bit of a friendlier place, because it's absolutely normal, especially with age, when we start to feel very closed off, because there's a lot of experiences we have gone through and they all taught us lessons. But they're saying that right now, what you need to acknowledge that, you sort of standing here, being safe, but being lonely, sort of thing. So that's what I'm seeing for you, darling. Just be a little bit more open towards the world. Right, let me make sure I haven't. You're most welcome. Uh, Jelly, give me a second. Don't worry, guys. Like if you paid and you asked your question, I'll get to you. It's just that I'm going in order of appearance. So nobody goes away from my sessions with their questions unanswered. Okay, Jelly, I see the second payment. Give me a second, darling. 2 years ago, there was a very good-looking German guy. Okay, German guys are usually very hot, hot. And I had a question. I knew that he liked me too, but because of my divorce, I was cold towards him. Absolutely normal. This is a different guy. Will I see him again, and will anything happen between us? Okay. I see your clarification. Let's go ahead and take a look, darling. For Jelly Bean, let's go ahead and take a look whether you will meet the German gentleman again. Interesting. They're saying that once you have recovered and you feel ready, you have this romance card coming through. I will clarify if we're talking about this particular German gentleman, but so far, look at this. I'm looking at you, at your energies, and I'm seeing abundance. And abundance doesn't necessarily just have to mean money, although it does mean money. But look at this. We have abundance in the near future. So it's almost like you took your time to recover. Okay, and they're saying that you are ready for this new romance. Let me get clarification if this is going to be somebody, if this is going to be somebody else, or if this is going to be the German gentleman. They're, they're showing me abundance and they're showing me like three people. Are you kidding me? They're showing me three people. Okay, they're showing me the devil, the sexy man who's going to come through. The King of Wands. Okay, this is a Capricorn energy. This is Aries, Leo, Sag. And then we have the star over here, and the star could be one of them because the star is giving me the energy. This is the Aquarius energy. The star is actually giving me the energy of somebody from Germany for whatever reason. And there are two other people. So they are showing me that once you've healed and when you're ready, it's not only just going to be one person, but three people. So brace yourself there, darling. You're gonna have people to choose from. But yeah, this person could also come through. But they're saying that there's going to be like an abundance, an abundance. This like one of them could be an ex coming through. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, could be an ex coming through. I know it's like sometimes it's like there's nobody for years, and then like you're like, oh whatever, and then it's like one after another, and you're like, what the hell is going on? Paige, you're most welcome. Jelly Bean, you have fun, darling. You have fun with that. Oh dear. You're welcome. Okay, let me make sure I haven't missed anybody. Okay, guys, so whoever is joining us today, hi and welcome. This is a session where I answer your questions live using my tarot and oracle decks. It's $10 per question. You can pay via PayPal or you can pay via Fiore, darling, but I answered your question already. Did you not hear me answer your question? Let me double check. Yeah, I answered your question about Wu's feelings. I think if you rewind it, darling, you're gonna be able to see it. I did answer your question, so just double check. Oh, you sent two. All right, let me. My hold on. Oh, okay, right. My apologies. Yes, absolutely. There I see. Hello. Yes, Wu and I haven't spoken in a few days. Uh-huh. Can we ask why is he angry? Like, what is it about? I didn't do anything. I'm supposed to visit soon. Okay, right. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go ahead and take a look for lovely Fiori. So let's go ahead and try and find out why is Wu angry? Why is this frustration? What's going on? I don't know. They're like it's so. I don't know what this person's energy. It's so confusing and it's so draining. It's very interesting, like how you communicate because, like even the high priestess, they have a lot of. There's this energy of like they have a lot of things that they're dealing with. They have nothing to do with you, but the thing is because like we tend to focus our energies or focus our frustrations on people who are close to us, closest to us, it's almost like he it's this vibe like he sees somebody else in you, and it's a weird thing. I think it requires me to like really get into it, like could do like a whole big reading because from now it's very confusing. It is so confusing. It's about a choice. It's something about them making a choice. It's something about them, maybe you, like your energy, your presence is forcing them to make certain choices or certain movements or certain decisions. And maybe they feel like they're not ready for it. Okay. Maybe they're not ready. There's a lot of like being angry at themselves. Yeah, they're very stable. They don't like change. Like it's almost like they are frustrated with the situation that they feel like everything is trying to make them change or shift or do something. It's this sort of vibe. But I don't feel it has anything to do with you really, to be honest. I think it's they have a lot of things to work out within themselves. And again, see, they see you as an empress. Maybe they feel pressured. Maybe they feel pressured because the empress is somebody, like you need to be on the same level as an empress. Yeah. And maybe they feel like this is something like they will have to change their life, their lifestyle, or they'll need to step up because there's you. And I mean, it's a weird energy, but it doesn't have anything directly with you having done anything. But like the energy is very draining. To be honest. So that's what I'm seeing for you, darling. Mm-hmm. Of course, he shouldn't take it out on you, but this is what it's about. Like he needs to, sometimes like people will want to be in a relationship with they still need to sort out a few things so they can be in a healthy relationship. So they don't bring anything from the past, anything that's not yours to you, and you're like, what the hell is this? I didn't hurt you. I didn't do anything to you. Moonchild. Hi, lovely Moonchild. A quick reminder that it is now $10 per question, darling. So, which question would you like me to answer? Question number one or question number two? Let me know. Yeah, Fiori. I mean, like, we can't be healers and we can't be rescuers for everybody. Like, some people, they just need to sort their things out. Um, Lovely Moonchild, let me know, because it's $10 per question. Let me know if you want me to answer question number 1, question number 2, or if you want to send the payment for question number 2 as well. And while we're waiting for you to answer, Melissa, should I reach out to Ben to try and reconcile go in German, and collaborate on music? All right, so for Melissa, should you reach out to Ben to try and reconcile and collaborate on music? It seems like there's a power struggle. This is very interesting. I'm getting a lot of Virgo energy, and the Empress is making an appearance over here, and I have the Page of Wands. So somebody's being a little bit immature, I feel like, in this situation, and there's a lot of like having things to prove, having a lot of things to prove, trying to overpower things. Okay, there's some jealousy, like the energy is shady, let me put it that way. And let me see if you should try and reach out and reconcile. The thing is, the star energy, the star is all about healing, hope, rejuvenation. So I do feel the answer here is like, maybe give it a minute, because you will reconcile, you will collaborate together. But they're saying is, what you need to, like, if you are going to reach out, you need to state your case as well. Like you need to state your case, like say, listen, it's this and this and this, and this is what I didn't like, and if we're going to work, then it has to be like this. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't they're saying don't take the blame, but yeah, you will work together. Oh, his ex broke up. Yeah, that's why there was a lot of like jealousy and immaturity and gossip. Shame. But they are showing me like reconciliation, so it's about healthy boundaries. All right, Moonchild, I'm going to answer the first question for you, darling. Since you're not letting me know, I'm going to answer the first question, and then let me know how you want to proceed. Okay, Moonchild, I'm really skeptical about my boss. She is super hard on me, and I generally feel she is blocking my way to success. Can you share some insight on what I should do? Okay, let's see the advice. Look at this. They're showing me straight away. They're showing me the Emperor energy, and they're showing me how it's impacting you, how it's really impacting you, like strongly, with the Nine of Swords over here. And because you need the stability, you need the money. But you know what's interesting? They're saying, just do your thing. Just do your thing, because what I have for you, darling, are two absolutely fantastic cards. The Chariot is all about victory. The Chariot is about promotion. The Chariot is about movement forwards. Okay, lovely Moonchild. And the Ten of Pentacles, this is about abundance and stability. Okay, so right now I'm not seeing that there's something that you should do apart from not let it get to you. Okay, another thing that they're coming through and telling me is that you need to remember that there are other people who see your work. Okay, there are other people who see your work, there are other people who see your efforts, and there is going to be the truth. Okay, there is going to be the truth. But you are right in thinking that she is not necessarily blocking it, but she's stalling it for one reason or another. Okay, but there is like the truth is going to be on your side. And right now, there isn't like, you just need to realize that there are other people who see your efforts. It's not just the one person. Okay. And they're showing me like victory, and they're showing me success, and they're showing me promotion. Hi, lovely Claire, darling. Give me a second. I'm going to get into your question. Paid via PayPal. Yes, you have. Why didn't my friend Franz accept my Facebook friend request? Did I lose another friend? Darling, what they're telling me, like if I could just channel this energy of the uplifting, like this surge of uplifting energy that I'm feeling with your cards over here. Okay, we have the Hierophant, we have the Three of Wands, and we have the Fool. The energy is trying to push you forwards. Now, this is going to sound incredibly cliche, but a friend is not somebody who behaves a certain way. Now, this person, they're saying that you are being pushed forwards on new endeavors because you are meant to be surrounding yourself with, you don't want to sound like, you're meant to be surrounding yourself with different types of people. I have the King of Pentacles over here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy that's coming very, very strongly. And they're saying we are going to be bringing people who are going to help you move forward in life, who are going to give you advice, who are going to be uplifting. Okay, so let me take a closer look at France. No, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. There's going to be a peaceful resolution. It's all going to be bliss. They're saying it's more of a misunderstanding. It's more of a misunderstanding than anything else, because you will still need to collaborate. You will still need to do things together, and they're saying that it's going to be absolutely fine. It's more of a misunderstanding. But what's interesting is they wanted me to tell you this later, and first they just wanted me to let you know that you are you're going to be like, you're making space energetically for more friends, for more people who are on your side, on your interesting, I said on your side, like who have your back, who have your back. So this is what I'm seeing for you. They are going to accept, it's all going to be worked out, but it's more of a misunderstanding. Lovely Moonchild. Yes, darling, I answered your question. I said that it's $10 per question. You asked two questions for $10, so I answered your first question. I was asking whether you want me to answer the first one or just the second one. I answered your first question, so let me know if you want me to answer the second one, or if you want to send the $10 for the second one. Denise, hi, darling. Is it Claire? Is it possible he just didn't get it? Let me see. They're saying the situation will improve. They're not really giving me yes or no. It could be that they're busy, but I don't see anything negative. I don't see like people being negative towards you. I don't see like end of friendship. I don't see anything bad. It's just like, look at this, within the next few weeks. And again, they're saying ask for help from others. They might even reach out to you with regards to some sort of romantic relationship. I don't see the end of friendship. Okay. Moonchild. Okay, darling. Yeah, I answered your question. I so just rewind like the last 15 minutes, 10 minutes. But yes, I did answer the first question. And don't forget to get those thumbs up for today's session, you guys. If you miss your question, you can always rewind the live session, or if you missed it completely, you could. I will have the recording of today's live session, so you can always find it. Okay, find the answer to your question. Okay, looks like we're all caught up for now. So whoever is joining us today, guys, hi and welcome. I am Blashley, and I am at your service today answering your questions using my tarot and oracle decks. It's $10 per question, paid via PayPal. If you don't have PayPal, you can pay via Super Chat. Of course, don't forget that there's always a possibility of getting a full long, very detailed reading from me. If you are interested in a full long reading, you can always email me. My email is in the pinned message as well. So is the link to my Patreon page with exclusive content, guys. You're not going to find it anywhere else. Additional discounts on personal readings and much, much more, such as magic rituals, protection spells, and spells to attract love in your life. All right, let's carry on. All right. Moonchild, I see you. Sophia, darling, hi. Give me a second, you guys. I'm doing this in order of appearance so I don't miss anybody. Sophia, I haven't got it yet. So we're just going to give it another minute. And while we're waiting for it to come through, I'm going to answer Moonchild's second question. Okay, is she going to block my promotion and hike this year? Okay, so in your first question, darling, I answered that you are going to be getting a promotion. Like I said, there is this, you are right in thinking that she might be a little bit, I don't know what's the word. She's not really blocking it. She's just like, I think there's this energy of like being a little bit intimidated because there's this vibe that she wants to be. No, darlings, they're saying that you are you tend to overthink things, and they're saying that in this instance you're overthinking it a little bit because you're giving this person too much power. Okay, it's okay to do that because sometimes when we are in a position when somebody is like in the hierarchy of the corporate structure, whatever, somebody is in a higher position, we tend to think that this is somebody who holds more power, but at the end of the day this is just another person. So they're saying that you're giving her too much power over your well-being, over your career, that there are other people involved. So they're saying that you need to be, okay, this hair with this fan, you need to be a little bit more optimistic. Damn, I love this. I love this. Look at this. We have the card of skills, the card of work, the card of, okay, this is it. The card of you like giving, I don't know if you've been working on some sort of project or whatever creation, you are going to be delivering it. There's this energy of like, when somebody becomes too good, when the student becomes the teacher, it's that sort of vibe that I'm feeling for you. Your work, your skill is on point. There's no doubt about this. And when it comes to your hike, the energy, I mean, look at where she is. Look at all this nature, okay? So you need to understand that you might be seeing this a little bit like too gray. Do you know what I mean? Like very dark. And you need to understand that you are an empress. It doesn't matter that she's your boss. You're still an empress. You're still valuable. You're still very knowledgeable and skillful. So the answer is no. And you are going to get that promotion, like I was saying in your first reading. The empress, look at this. You have some sort of project, you have something within you, or you have some sort of idea, like sometimes you're sitting in a meeting and like somebody comes up with this like genius idea. Like it doesn't have to be complex, but it's something that's going to make everybody's life so much easier. And I think this is what you have been sort of giving out. And nobody said that, people aren't going to be jealous, people aren't going to be intimidated. Just the way it is. So that's what I'm saying for you, darling. Huh? Let's check with lovely Sophia. Can you tell me who you are on PayPal? Is it Virginia? Uh-huh. Virginia, I got your payment, darling. We'll get to you in a second. I'm just trying to figure out with Sophia, because Sophia, I don't seem to be getting your payment, darling. Do you just want to double check your PayPal that you paid? Sometimes it takes a little while, but I don't see it. Sometimes it's like a button you might forget to press. Just double check for me, okay, darling? Okay, and while you're doing that, Melody, give me a second, darling. I feel lost without any purpose. Do the spirits have any guidance for me? Thank you. Squirrel. You are an expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everybody. Don't let life's distraction take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all that you need. Okay, it's time to get that vision board out, darling. It's time to get your energy focused, because wherever the attention goes, the energy flows. Okay, this is very, very important. It's okay to feel scattered, it's okay to feel like we are all over the place. It's okay, but this is just a sign from the universe that it's time to make a plan, make a vision board, and start focusing on things. Because once you start focusing, then you're not going to feel like all distracted, that you're not going to feel all over the place. Because they're saying you have a lot of energy within you. You have a lot of, and again, look at this. Play, play, play. What is it about play? They're saying you need to approach things more playfully, because look at this gorgeous dolphin card. Play, swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence, exhale fear, because we don't need fear. Dive into your wisdom. Go with the flow. See, darling, both of these cards out of this huge deck over here talk about playing, talking about playful approach. Sometimes whenever we get into an energy of being too serious, like the burdens, and it just brings us down. So what they're saying here is that you need to have a playful approach. So create this vision board, whether it's on Pinterest, whether you use like actual, I don't know, pictures, and have more fun with it, and then this energy is going to flow. Life is not always serious. They're saying it's time for you to play, be cheerful, because there's this energy that that wants to come out. Your inner child wants to come out and play, but it's not all about play, because when we combine this energy, like the inner child and the adult in us, we tend to find what it is that we want. We tend to find what it is that we are after in this energy of, like, when you're feeling light. So this is what I feel for you, darling. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sophia, all right, brilliant. The payment came through. Like I said, sometimes it just takes a little while. Uh-huh. Okay, Sophia, but where is the question? Where's the question, darling? Can you send me your question, please? Aha, okay, I see. I'm experiencing a lot of confusion with the past romantic connection returning and a new connection, and I would like some clarity. You got it. So for Sophia, and then I got Virginia, and then I got Amira, and sorry, and then I got XO. XO, Virginia, Amira. Don't worry, guys, I got all of you. So now for Sophia, let's go get a clarification. All right, so we have strength and we have temperance. They're saying right now is the time to see. Right now is not the time for action. Has a lot to do with healing of your strength. Now is the time for you to see how those people behave. Okay. Because sometimes people tend to push us because they don't want to be seen in a certain situation or certain position. They want you to make a decision fast, fast, fast. Okay. But this is where you sort of marinate them. Okay. They're saying that you need to wait, you need to let them stew. Like, seriously. And when you don't do anything, this is when people's true colors start coming out, their true intentions. Without even realizing, they start showing their true intentions. So the advice for you is to give it a moment. Yeah. Just sit pretty. Talk to both of them, communicate. Don't make any promises right now. This is what the cards are saying, that, you show your strength, you show your fortitude. And they're saying you need to rest. You also need to rest. It's been on your mind. They're saying just rest. It's going to work out, because you feel, again, I keep talking, like, if you feel like you have to make a decision, you're forcing yourself. They might be forcing. Don't. Take a step back. But what's interesting is I'm getting a lot of energy of an X here. So you might be leaning towards an X, but there is a lot of disappointment, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So they're saying your intuition will tell you, especially with the High Priestess that came out, but they're saying, like, just take a step back and see what happens. Sometimes the best action we can take is no action at all. They will show you their true colors, and then you will make a decision like this. Jaded Kate, darling, mwah, thank you so much for helping me out, sweetness. So we have XO, X to the O. What are the Aquarius's feelings and intentions towards me, and and our relationship connection? I'm a Gemini. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and take a look for XO. And don't forget to get those thumbs up for today's session, guys. Very much appreciated. Oof. Intense, huh? Look at this. The Tower. What is it? Separation, movement, trying to work things out, but then separating. What is going on over here? But mending, I don't know if it's like the energy of going backwards and forwards a lot of times. Okay. I don't know if it's the energy of, maybe having different cultures or different skin color or being different. But the thing is, I see that overall there is an energy of making it like being strong together. It's a weird energy. It reminds me of a twin flame relationship because it's like all over the place. Like tensions are rising high, and the energy is like it's just an explosion. So the vibe that I'm getting here, it might have something to do with commitment, but the vibe that I'm getting here is that even through all of this, there's still the energy of wanting to make things work, of trying to make things work. But it's like still the energy of care and not being able to show this care. There's a lot of energy of wanting to show that they care, but closing themselves off for one reason or another. A very complex person. Standing your ground, unable to compromise, unable and willing to compromise, standing their ground, but still having a lot of care. Virginia, love your videos. Thank you, darling. Uh-huh. What do you see for my next love relationship? Another another reading that I have on the list of my full readings. So if you guys are interested, do email me, because then I can go into a lot of details as to who it is, what they are, when you're going to meet, how you're going to meet, what it's going to be all about. Is it going to be a karmic? Is it going to be a soulmate? Is it going to be a twin? Is it just going to be another number in your black book? Anyways, for lovely Virginia, let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, if people weren't so complex, right? Okay, so the next person I'm seeing for you, darling, is who is somebody who's essentially at the beginning is going to be scared of commitment. I mean, petrified of commitment, because a lot of things went down. Okay, so they sort of decided to go ahead and just do their own thing. This could be also somebody who's a doctor, who's a surgeon. There's a lot of energy of like surgeons. However, the thing is, they're going to fall in love with you. With the Two of Cups over here, you're going to fall in love with one another. This is showing me like it's going to be a long term relationship. However, it might start very shaky, very indecisive. It could be like even somebody you go like for this could be a dentist, this could be somebody who's a surgeon. I'm hearing a lot of like, what is it, clanking sound, like and like scalpels and all sorts of things. The Ace of Swords, like, but they are going to be honest with you. They are going to be coming through and saying, listen, darling, I'm not ready for like a big thing. And you might be like, oh, okay, whatever. But the thing is, like, you're going to fall in love head over heels with this person, and they will as well, and this will then change the whole dynamic. So don't let it throw you off if they like come through still healing. But they have their places in the right the place. The heart is in the right place. Yeah. Okay. Right. Next we have Amira. Lovely Amira. I have recently been healing from a bad relationship in the past. What would spirit say to me about romance in the future? Okay. Let's bring angels into this situation. I think it's time for angels. Angels, what do we have for Amira? Brilliant. Faith in values. Your values are guiding principles. Use them to choose the way you live your life. Now, darling, you have high standards. You have high standards. And it's no wonder that it's you're finding it difficult to find somebody with those same values. However, they're saying that you need to have faith in your values because they are central for who you are. They are central to you. Look at this beautiful energy of what is it? The Northern Lights. People have to travel to specific places to see them. Okay, the same, it's like you can't just go out anywhere and see the northern light. The same thing with you. The spirit is trying to tell you that you're like the northern light. Okay, beautiful, unique, amazing, and you need to remember that. And never, they keep saying like you should never settle. But as people travel hundreds and hundreds of miles, kilometers, whatever, to see this beauty, to witness it, the same way the person who you're meant to be with is going to be attracted to you. But don't lower those values. Don't give them up just because you think that somebody might not share them. You keep your standards high, darling. That's what I have for you. Becky, thank you, darling. Much appreciated. Uh-huh. Shanice, this deck is called Angel Power Wisdom Cards. This is what it looks like, the box. And it's by Gay Guthrie, and artwork by Hiroyaki Satu. There you go, darling. It's a very nice deck. It's a very soft and gentle deck. I like working with it. It's very vanilla, but it's a nice. It has a nice gentle thing to it, because tarot sometimes, like tarot, it tends to rip into things. It tends to be like very blunt, and those decks, they're a little bit more softer. Shanice, yes, darling, I am still taking questions. Absolutely, it's $10 per question via PayPal. If you don't have PayPal, then we can do it via Super Chat. Okay, so Beidre, hi darling. What changes can I expect for the month of August? Good question. All questions are good. So is this one. Amira, you're most welcome, darling. Beidre, let's go ahead and take a look at your changes in August. Wow. Wow. You know, it's like the engine revving. This is what I'm hearing. The engine is revving. Okay, darling. So the energy is gaining momentum. I hope you can see this beautiful card. The energy is gaining momentum. The engine is revving. What I'm seeing is like you are just like literally waiting to set off, because you are working through your fears. A lot of Scorpio energy and Capricorn energy, and we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. One of my favorite cards is like when you're going through so much BS, and then this card comes out and you're like, oh, there is an end to this tough cycle. Okay, and it's not like you're never going to have tough cycles again in your life, but this is talking about you succeeding in having worked through whatever difficulties, whatever issues you might have had. And this is like, I mean, well done, because this is giving me the vibe of you being able to I think it's like, again, it's like the energy of movement. It's the energy of being able to feel very free, being able to face your fears. It's incredibly liberating. Absolutely. It's like the energy is gaining momentum and you're waiting to take that big step. So, whatever big step you've been thinking about taking, whatever change you wanted to bring into your life, whatever journey you wanted to embark on, this is giving me the energy like of this energy gaining momentum and this tough cycle coming to an end and working through your fears and taking that step forward. Oh my God, be bold and make the first move. Be bold and make the first move. Like in August, you're going to make this move. So I don't know whether it's asking somebody out, asking for a raise, changing your job, changing career, whatever it is that you wanted to do that has been causing you like anxiety and has been poisoning you. Gone, darling. Because you did the work. You did the work. Like I always say, guys, there's some things that happen by themselves, and there's some things that we need to work through just the way that it is. And there's no like magical remedy, but we are magic ourselves. So even the littlest step, I think the key is absolutely abundance. The key is to give your be compassionate with yourself and to give your like congratulate yourself on every little step. It doesn't matter how little it is. Like it's, I know, like for example, with somebody who has anxiety, sometimes even leaving the what you call it, the house is so difficult. And even if you do that, then just give yourself the praise. So well done. Because in a world where everybody seems to be millionaire, gazillionaire, trillionaire, where everybody's perfect, and you're like, well, what the hell am I doing wrong? Everybody's happy, everybody's rich, everybody's famous. And I'm like, no, half of it is fake. And it's just this thing where it makes you feel like your achievements aren't worth anything. Like, never think like that. Don't matter how small. Like, no matter, like, I treasure all of my subscribers, and like I might not have like hundreds of thousands like other people have, but I treasure each and every one of them because I know that, you know, I worked hard and I did whatever it is I had to do. So yeah, something to definitely keep in mind. Done and done. Yeah. And don't forget, guys, to get the thumbs up for today's session if you are enjoying it. And whoever has joined us, hi and welcome. We are doing a live session today where I answer your questions live using tarot and oracle decks. It's $10 per question. You can pay via PayPal, preferably via PayPal, or you can pay via Super Chat if you can't. If you don't have PayPal, if you don't like PayPal, via Super Chat, that's fine as well. Of course, don't forget that if you guys do want a personal reading with yours truly, with regards to your future spouse, with your career, spiritual guidance, all sorts of things apart from health. I don't do health readings. So you could always email me. My email is in the pinned message. Okay. And if you guys want more exclusive content, additional discounts, things like magic spells for love, for protection, make sure to check out my Patreon out. And yeah, give me a shout out. All right. So let's carry on, darlings. Shanice sent. All right, darling, let's go ahead and take a look. Artist, yeah, I got you. I got you. Jelly Bean, I got you too, darling. I will answer your question in a second. Mm-hmm. So, for lovely artist, how did Stanley feel about me? Did he like me? And the second question is, will we ever meet again? All right, darling, let's go ahead and take a look for a lovely artist. So, Shanice, how did Stanley feel about me? Did he like me? Interesting. A first impression. The first impression was very, I don't know if that they have a competitive vibe or something, or you might have been wearing your Ice Queen like suit on, because I have all this energy where they were like, what? Like, like, I don't know. It's like the earth shook. Like there's something like they felt maybe a little bit even intimidated, because I don't know what it is, but they're showing me like you came on with your Ice Queen, with your like, you know, that sort of energy, and they just like went, what happened? And what's interesting is afterwards they felt very drawn to you, very drawn to you. They felt like there was a lot of care. They felt like there was a lot of care. I don't know, maybe they were asking about like, uh-huh, yeah, it looks like it, yeah. Because the energy was they might have been asking about whether they should do something, or whether, like, maybe there's a third party situation or whatever. But there is a lot of energy of care. Like they changed their perception of you. They see you as the magician, like literally the magician, like literally somebody who has uh special gifts, let me put it that way. Somebody who is magical, somebody. And I think they might be a little bit like, again, at the beginning they might have been a little bit intimidated by you because of the power. But then it's like they just felt so close. They felt like they, like, when you just resonate with people, when you just align with people. I don't know, they're going through something, they're going through some difficulties, and you help them. You really help them. Like literally, really help them overcome whatever it is that they needed to overcome. So they're very grateful. There's a lot of energy of gratitude that I'm feeling. Let me see. Will you ever meet again? Let me see if you'll ever meet again. I think yes, and it might be for the same reason. Because I don't know, they're going through something. Seriously. They're going through something, and the same cards came out, but they're saying that maybe again it might have something to do with money, it might have something to do with juggling things. But yes, you will meet again. It might be for the same reason that you met the first time. Jelly Bean, I have a couple of jobs for which I'm interviewing process for. The company is called P, and the second one is called M. How will things go with P, and how will things go with M? Which company will pick me, and which company should I pick off if I get the offer from them both? Okay. P. Good. M. Good. Look at this. Look, I got the two cups for you. Two queens, I mean. Queen of cups and the queen of, what you call it? Wands. Huh. Interesting. It looks like you might be getting an offer from both, and both they are going to be bringing, like this one is a little bit more, the M one is a little bit more I don't know, creative, emotional, if you will. This is like the part of you that's going to be brought out. Queen of Wands over here, it's more about entrepreneurial, it's more about leadership energy, and this is with regards to P. So it looks like both of them are actually quite good for you. They're just going to be bringing out different sides of you, different aspects of your personality. But it looks like you're resonating with both of them. However, yeah. They're showing me with the P1, there's going to be some shady things going on that you might not want to be a part of. But it looks like M is actually the better choice because the sun is over here. M might be a little bit like off the course for you for one reason or another. But with the sun over here, they're saying that it's actually going to be turning out for the best. So it looks like M is a bit more up your alley, down your alley, the better choice. New nail hudas, it depends on the reading. They start from $25. They go up to more than that. It's best to email me and I'll send you the list of readings as well as the description. Because I can't always give out the prices because sometimes there are discounts, sometimes there's something else, so there's a slight fluctuation. So it's always best to get the most current price for the readings. You could just email me, say, hi, Lily, I'm interested in the reading, send me a list, and I send you a list with prices, and we can go from there. Alexa Chipillo, hi, darling. Okay, guys, so a quick reminder that these the questions are paid. It's $10 per question. You can pay via PayPal, preferably. If you don't have PayPal, you can use the super chat. So Shivani, Shubha, darling, I see your questions, but like I said, they're paid questions, paid via PayPal with the link in the pinned message, or paid via super chat. Entirely up to you. Looks like we're all caught up for a moment. And thank you for your love from India. It's amazing to get love from wherever you guys are. India, Denmark, America, France, Belgium, France, Canada, Australia, all sorts of places. All right, darling. So a quick reminder of how today's session works. I answer your questions live using my tarot and oracle decks. It's $10 per question. You can pay via PayPal, preferably. If you don't have PayPal, if you don't like PayPal, you can use Super Chat. You can ask questions about your future spouse. You can ask questions about your career, your I don't know why I want to say soulmate, your twin flame, your guidance, spiritual guidance, pretty much anything and everything. The only thing I don't do are health readings. Of course, don't forget that if you do want a personal reading from me that is like a full-on reading, you can always email me. My email is in the pinned message. And, excuse me, make sure to check out my Patreon. The link to Patreon is also in the pinned message for more exclusive content, additional discounts, love magic spells, protection spells, candle magic, runes as well. Started working with runes and much, much more. So make sure to check it out. All right, my darlings, let me know if you have any more questions for me today. Don't forget to get those thumbs up for today's session. Very much appreciated. If you are watching this, New York, New York, yeah, New York. If you are watching this after the session is over, don't worry. I try to do this every week, sometimes even twice a week. It depends on how I'm feeling. If you missed your question, you can always rewind the live session or watch it after it's been posted. So, I'm gonna do this as a last call for today's session. If you guys have any more questions, do let me know. If not, then I will see you all hopefully next week. I love New York. Jaded Kate. Yeah, sure, darling. Which next step to take on my twin flame journey? All right, let's do this. Let's see what the spirit has for you, darling. Which step to take? They're saying released expectations. They're telling me that there's a lot of expectations, and because of those expectations, some energy come through, and this is the energy of like some sort of news. I think that there's this energy that they're showing me that you will somehow be linked, like work-wise, with the twin flame of yours, and they're saying like there is going to be a time period where you need to release expectations because they're showing me right now it might be getting you down a little bit, like the sadness, the loneliness, it might be bugging you, like you might be having like even nightmares for some reason because you're like tired of waiting. There's a lot of energy of like being tired of waiting and having to put on a brave face. And I want you to understand that you are going to have this happily ever after. There's a lot of energy of like, being in a beautiful home, being with a person who makes you incredibly happy. But they're saying that there's something about expectations. Maybe you're putting like a lot of energy in it, like the way that they should be. Yeah. They're also giving you advice to work on there's something about not really giving yourself a permission, 100% permission to receive. Even I don't know what it is. Even like the talking about it is for some. It's like it's something that you don't want to see, but they're saying that you need to work on your first and second chakra, on your root chakra and your sacral chakra, because you're not allowing yourself completely to have pleasures. Okay, to have pleasure. And they're saying you need to like, because you are very multifaceted. And there are parts of you that, yeah, parts of you that need to be set free, especially parts of you that have a lot to do with passion and sensuality and being open to different things. And just surrender. They just want you to surrender. Learning how to surrender and see things from a different perspective. Because with that tower, they're showing me that there is, like the person might be very different from what you're expecting. Very different from what you're expecting. Let me pull another card from the what you call it, from the Angels deck. Mhm. Raphael helps you heal mind, body, and spirit. Did you think focus on your healing, darling? Focus on your healing. Because even the way that I'm seeing it now, the energy that I'm feeling, it's like you need some time alone. You need some time to process things. You need some time to talk to your spirit guides, to communicate with them. And just allow yourself to have a good time. Allow yourself to, yeah. This energy kind of brought me down. Like, I think they're telling you, like, you need to just be still for a little while. So that's what I'm seeing for you, lovely Kate. All right, guys, let me know if you have any more questions for me today. This is the last call for today's session because I'm trying not to make these too long. Sagar, these are paid readings, darling. It's $10 per question, and I'll be happy to draw the card for you. But these are paid readings. These are not free readings. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm trying not to make these longer than 2 hours. $10, darling. $10, not $1. $10. 100 rupees is $1.34. My readings are $10, darling. Sagar, thank you for the love, darling. By the way, guys, tomorrow's pick a card reading that's coming out tomorrow is going to be who are you meant to be? What's your destiny? So make sure you guys check it out. And another thing I wanted to mention, guys, is do remember to set your notifications to all because I see that, I post a lot of videos and I think because like there's no bell icon, there's no notification, a lot of them go unseen. So if you guys want to know like who you're meant to be, and I talk about career, I talk about character traits, all sorts of interesting things came out, and yeah, make sure that you guys have your notifications set to that. And if you guys are on my Patreon, the next Patreon video is going to be on messages from your spirit guides, and I'm also incorporating runes. So that was very interesting as well. It's interesting how the cards complement runes perfectly, and yeah, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. A lighthouse, a lighthouse indeed, a lighthouse indeed. And of course, then I'm going to be doing a bunch of readings on love because we all love love. Life without love is absolutely ugh. Okay, guys, so another couple of minutes just to see if anybody else who has any more questions. $10 per question, paid via PayPal, preferably. If you don't have PayPal, if you don't like PayPal, then sugar, sugar. That's it. I think it's time to end today's session. Super chat. Mm, but yeah. Anyways, my darlings, I think we're done for today. Thank you so much for today's session, for your beautiful energy. As usual, I'm so happy to see a lot of you guys returning and a lot of you guys who are new. Amazing, as usual, to see how supportive you guys of one another, how you interact. Warms my heart, like we've got a little community going on over here. Um, Stay tuned for my other my other content coming soon, and I hopefully will see all of you next week for another super chat session. All right, my darlings, thank you so much. Take good care of your amazing selves. Bye now.